said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon's offense will get first crack at it today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Hughes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Across the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
That's caught. It's Hughes. Oh, it's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. Hauls it in. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going up top again. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Rides the back on the option to give. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove. Hauls it in, the first down and more.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. He'll keep it himself. Got some room into the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Moore to the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period, first down here. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He got it! Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Bulldogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Trying play action. There's the pressure. And the ball's free in the backfield. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Taylor wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Moving away from pressure. Makes the grab. It's Glover. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Lost to throw again. Lets it go. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the returner is stopped. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. They go to the ground. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Moore will throw. Bringing the heat. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 8 over Pittsburgh. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Kicking team.
The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's slow. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing.
At the 20, he's got space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Under fire. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Taylor wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the first down. Looking for more. Wide open spaces. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The give to the back. Makes his man miss. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He smashes his way through again. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's got the tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off-play action on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run the toss. Runs through a tackle. Tough sliding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Caught over the middle. It's Benson. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Going with the counter play here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Moore will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. They're trailing by just 2 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by... Fires one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking for a gap. It's Hughes. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Moore to the air. Lofts one high and deep. He holds it in and nobody's close. Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Kickoff unit on the field and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop follow and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on third down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore will throw. Using the quick game. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Hits the afterburners. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Takes the handoff. It's Booth. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. And they've got a third and long from the 27. That's it. It's Glover. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Second down coming up. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion, and then he's got another 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pressure coming. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Moore to the air. Got a man, it's low. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Ducks will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the back. Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quick toss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Taylor wants to throw. Here's a heat. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Mississippi State right back to the line.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Taylor wants to throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Close and fire complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it first and 10 from the 28. Makes it past the marker. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. looking for the score. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. The ball bounces. The end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going to run it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Traore. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's taking a deep shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
Taylor wants to throw. Looking left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. They immediately... Timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw again. Keeps looking downfield. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught close to the marker, it's Glover. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Thompson.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs, and just make that clock run.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Ducks inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. Moore to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. A really nice play.
Third down play from the gun. Unloads it left. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know.